soup because it had a lot of different flavors incorporated inside.
I really liked the Moroccan soup that we made because of like all the different flavors and just what was in it in general.
So my favorite dish was probably the kofta kebabs and couscous from the day we did in Morocco because they were like really good, and yeah.
My favorite dish was probably the Moroccan soup because I liked all the ingredients and like the seasoning in it.
My favorite dish was the chickpea soup because it had a lot of flavor, and yeah, I just really liked it.
My favorite country to do was Italy because the food is very good and I really like Italian food and it was really fun to prepare.
My favorite country was Italy because I got to make pasta from scratch, and usually I just get it from a store.
So my favorite countries were Vietnam and Italy because I liked the food that we got to make and it tasted really good.
I think my favorite country was Morocco, and I really like the kofta kebabs that we made.
My favorite country was Italy because the food tasted good and I got to help make the pasta.
My favorite country was probably Italy because I liked the food a lot. I liked the tomato soup with the garlic bread and the spaghetti. It was really good.
My favorite country was Italy because the food is really good.
Something I improved on was cutting with knives because I used to not be so comfortable with it, but now I am.
I improved this year by perfecting my chopping skills, and I learned how to use more equipment in the kitchen.
Okay, so I think that I learned how to cut chicken and fish better because I didn't know how to do that before, and so yeah. I improved just by doing it without somebody there, like my dad, like cutting the chicken the other day. I didn't do it with really anybody else there and with little assistance, so I was proud of myself for doing that.
I improved a lot more in the like dicing and chopping because I got taught new ways how to like dice and chop. Yeah.
I got better at following recipes more precisely and knowing when to eyeball things and when to follow the recipe.
I think I improved my chopping skills, especially with onions and garlic.
My favorite part of camp was cooking new foods that I haven't cooked before.
My favorite thing about camp was making the food and then eating it later.
My favorite thing at camp was cooking with friends because I don't like cooking alone at my house because it's really lonely and I can talk with people here.
My favorite part of camp was like making the food and enjoying it with my friends, also playing with the little kittens.
My favorite thing about camp was probably the chopping garlic was really fun and just cooking with your friends.
My favorite part of camp was learning how to dice in a lot of different ways, especially on the vegetables.